Hello everyone, this is MJPW and welcome back to a new, kind of a re-review actually. This is an item that I had previously, and I do say had because I did sell it, I think after I did the video on it, but I was like, that was one of the items where I've kind of like regretted selling. I've sold a lot of my stuff in the past, but that was one of the things that I was like, man, I really wished I didn't sell that because I feel like I'm never gonna get this thing again. Because at that time, really nobody was selling it. Like nobody had these things. There was like nothing out there on there. But one of these like popped up on my radar, and it was for a good deal, and I was like, hey, you know what? I think that's something that is calling my name, literally, because it's a phone. But before we get into the meat and potatoes, really quick, Scream related, I want to talk about if you follow my channel, I do custom zombies maps for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and I am releasing a map called Scream Sabotage. Stabotage. You get it? It's going to be a map that's very heavily focused and thought of within the kind of roles of filming a stab movie as the map is going on. I said that really weird. But yeah, it's I think it's going to be a really fun map. It's still in production, but it's coming out this week, aimed to be coming out this week. I guess we never know what's coming on, what's going on in our lives, but it is aimed to come out this week. If you are interested, there is a reward that I'm offering where you can get your name into the map. If you are interested, I will have that in the description. But anyway, we are going back to the phone. If you are a fan of Ghostface, he likes to call up his victims. Oh, it popped up on the other screen. I was trying to cut it off. I don't really do stuff like that, but I figured I would at least talk about it because people of my channel might like that. But he likes to call up his victims. So the best thing as a prop, I think, is a really cool thing, is a phone. This was made by Jimmy way back in the day. I have forgotten the year. It used to be on the top of my head. When I did the video of this previously, I probably could have told you. But that same year, they also had a animatronic of Ghostface, which was awesome. So much better than the recent animatronics that they've did that just don't really have like a good enough frame. They look very much like a cheap prop, to say the least. But the ones from back in the day, I say back in the day, but, probably like 2011, I think, was when this was going on. That stuff back then was awesome. So alongside of that Ghostface, they also had a remake Freddy Krueger. And I own that remake Freddy Krueger. But I didn't get a chance to get the Ghostface. But at least during that time, they had the offer of these phones. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why am I bringing up the animatronics? So the animatronic itself also came with one of these phones. However, it worked sort of differently, but pretty much the same, honestly. So it had one of these phones that you could set up, and it ran a cord. I scared myself. That was funny. It ran a cord. You can see on this model, that's where the cord is supposed to go through. And it's almost like how the Spirit Halloween animatronics, they have those like touch pads, or like you press a button and it activates them. Well, this is that thing for that, And the speaker itself came from the animatronic, but basically did everything that this is about to do. You do the thing, and it'll ring. Like, I just pulled that down by accident, and it did the ring, and you could pick it up, or whatever, and it'll be Ghostface talking to you. Or there is a sensor mode, which is here in the front, which was awesome for the animatronic because you just walked past the phone, the phone would start ringing, and you pick it up, it's Ghostface talking to you, and then the animatronic is also doing, its stabbing motion. But yeah, for somebody like myself back then who couldn't afford something like I don't even know how much he was, probably like $500, something, probably less. Hopefully he was less. I don't know. An animatronic, you could get one of these that did the same functionality of the whole animatronic. And it does the same voice lines, the same ringing of the phone, literally everything, except you just don't have the giant animatronic. And you get to save a little bit of space. From what I remember, these ran for $20, and that's a steal. So if this came out nowadays for Spirit Halloween, shoot, it would probably be at least 50 or so. Prices for everything in Spirit seems to just start at 50 and then go up. I say that respectfully. But yeah, thankfully, so this person who had this one, I literally just got it in, but they kept the Try Me sticker on there. That's great. I did not mean to hit that. And it does do the rotary phone thing, where you could do the... Sorry, I don't mean to keep hitting that. Or you could just...
Hello, Sydney. You hang up on me and I'll cut through your neck until I feel bone.
The unfortunate part is the wire was not kept super, super well. I am thankful that it is fairly clean. Or maybe they cleaned it before they shipped it out or whatever. But, great quality. Because I think if you just had this in your home and you didn't have like a Try Me sticker or anything like that, people might actually think that it's your actual phone. And you could turn on that sensor mode, and I think that would be really, really funny. I think I did that. I had a few Halloween get-togethers, I think, and I definitely had that set up for the sensor mode. But I think it got annoying because we kept like forgetting about it, and we're like, you need to cut that off, because it just got annoying hearing the ringing anytime somebody would pass by it. And it doesn't continuously ring. It only rings, I think, when you pass in front of it. So like if you passed, it would ring, and then a few minutes later, if you passed again, it would ring. Yeah. So I'm gonna go through the sound bites here, or the voice lines, whatever you pleasure, and I guess we'll go from there.
Hello, Sydney. Friends count, but it's the family ties that cut deep.
I should also mention, this was during the time of Scream 4.
Who is this? This is the last person you're ever gonna see alive. Welcome home, Sydney. You're a survivor, aren't you, Sydney? What good's it to be a survivor if everyone close to you is dead? You can't save them. All you can do is watch. What's your favorite scary movie? Hello, Sydney. You hang up on me and I'll cut through your neck until I feel bone. Hello, Sydney. Friends count, but it's the family ties that cut deep. Who is this? This is the last person you're ever gonna see alive. Welcome home, Sydney. You're a survivor, aren't you, Sydney? What good's it to be a survivor if everyone close to you is dead? You can't save them. All you can do is watch.
Just for giggles, let's throw it on to the sensor mode. I was just trying to get some clean audio of that, just because, you know, the sake of, I guess, archival, or whatever you want to look at it as. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Scream items that's ever come out, other than the mask themselves. I have several of the different masks. I've lost track at this time, probably, but this is quite a special piece to me. Like I said, when I sold the other one, I did kind of regret it. But I do know, or at least I assume so, that it went to a good home. And just like this one, it's you know, it's going right into the space of that one. I might actually replace this cord itself, because it's very knotted and stuff, and there's parts where it's kind of like, you know, I don't think I can repair that. But, you know, this is quite an awesome piece. I love this piece so much. And I figured I would share it with you guys, since the upcoming Scream 7 comes out this weekend. And, of course, Scream Sabotage is coming out very, very soon. And, yeah, I think that kind of covers it all for today's video. And I just recently recorded the video for the popcorn bucket from Cinemark. If that's of interest to you, go check it out. But anyways, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.